What's up, guys? Today's video is sponsored by Car Vertical. We use Car Vertical around our shop a lot because we're buying a lot of used project cars. And the last thing you want to do is go out and buy a project car that has some skeletons in the closet. What's cool about Car Vertical is you open the site, you punch in the VIN number for the vehicle that you're considering, and hit go. Once you hit go, Car Vertical provides you a detailed report of the vehicle's history. What I really like is that it pinpoints any activity in the car's past that might be peculiar that you want to take a look at. It will also display photos of the vehicle if there were any photos recorded in the history of the car, say it was in an accident. Those photos, if available, will be in the report. So giant shout out to Car Vertical for supporting our channel. If you guys are in the market to buy a used car in the near future, click the link down below, check out Car Vertical. Make sure you check that VIN before you buy. Alright guys, so I got some explaining to do. Many of you guys know that I had a BMW E91 wagon that I built and dubbed it the Ric Flair wagon because of the wide body flare kit that I put on it. And the car has gone through a few transformations. You guys have probably seen it all over Instagram and stuff. Well, I wrapped it after a couple iterations of the car, and when I removed the wrap, a lot of the paint peeled off with the wrap. So I took the car up to LTMW. He wanted to respray the car to help me out, which was a great gesture. Unfortunately, he got really busy and hasn't been able to get around to painting the car. So this is a little background. You guys ask all the time in the comment section what happened to the car, and I'm telling you, that's what happened. I dropped it off a year ago. It's been up there, and he just hasn't had time to get around to it. After doing a lot of thinking, you guys aren't going to want to hear this, but I decided to sell the car. It's not here. I've got a lot of other projects that I want to do. I've pretty much done everything I can do with that car. So I decided it was time for a new home. So I've sold the car and I've bought a new project. So today's the day that you guys are gonna actually get a chance to see what I'm gonna be starting on. It's not this. That's my fiance's S14. You guys ask about that car a lot too. Yes, it does get driven. Yes, it does get used. And yes, it is awesome. I love that thing. But that's not what we're here for, boys and girls. We're here to have a look at my new project car. Some of you guys are really gonna hate me for this. Some of you guys are gonna love me. So without further ado, here it is. So I guess the explanation needs to begin. So the guy I sold the car to happened to have this EK as a project. He was wanting to build it, bring back memories from his childhood. And if you guys know me, you know that I'm a Honda guy through and through. I always have been. I love these cars, especially the hatchbacks. My first new Honda was actually a 99 EM1, which is the same year as this. This is a 99 EK. US edition, so it's not actually an EK, but for all intents and purposes, this is the US model. It did come with these Mugen RNR wheels, which are kind of the gem of this project because everything else is sort of sad. But have no fear, guys. I have some plans for this, and actually this is a great time for this question. I would like you to speak up in the comment section below what you think I should do with this EK. Ricky and I have some of our own ideas, but it would be cool to hear what you guys have to say. And maybe I'll just do a quick walk around of the car. So as you can see, a lot of the body work's already been done on the car. This is all these panels have been straightened already. It was pretty much ready to go into paint, but it just never got finished. And so the guy was over it. He included it in the sale of the car. Of course, I had to take some cash off of what I wanted for the car, but it was a good deal, even though it's a bucket. I got the car as is. I'll show you guys the interior real quick. Has some fake spoon replica mirrors on it. Apparently they were trying to be Liberty Walk with that. It's a gray interior, crusty headliner, crusty seats, crusty everything pretty much. Looks like a JDM floor mat. lot of times the engine importers use these to cover up the engines when they ship them so they don't get scratched up. Looks like they grabbed one from there. We've got a bunch of bits in a bag over here, including the door handle for the passenger side. Rear seats are intact. I got a smart water out of the deal, so that's a come up for sure. Don't know what that is. Looks like they mounted their own third brake light, which is gonna get ripped out. And it also looks like they added power door locks, which is, you guessed it, gonna get ripped out. We've got some knockoff Honda original part lower wing. It looks like it's fiberglass, and I don't think these were actually fiberglass from Honda, so I think this is a knockoff. This looks to be a JDM upper wing. I don't know how to tell the difference, being completely honest with you guys. We've got a sick, very sick carbon fiber Honda badge on here. It appears the car came with a free jump box. So yeah, she's a little rough, guys. I'm told the last owner had parking sensors installed in the rear bumper, and those have been filled. But being honest, guys, the rear bumper is getting thrown in the trash. So not real worried about that. Oh yeah, maybe I should look under the hood. Show you guys that as well. I don't know if it's unlatched. Oh yeah, not only is it unlatched, it's not fastened at all. So, oh hey, what do we have here? So this, guys, is a B16A engine with a Y21 open differential transmission. So I guess it's kind of okay. It's a good starting point. I don't think I'm going to be using this engine, but I would like to hear what you guys have to say. Maybe you guys think I should keep the B16A. It's the same engine that I have in my EG6 that's inside the shop, so I know a bit about it. But I'm kind of leaning towards an engine swap on this one. I'm not sure what yet, but I really love the Civic Type R in Japan, and I've always wanted to build a left-hand drive clone. So maybe this is the donor. I'm not sure yet. There's also a really good chance that I could part this thing out. I got it for a pretty good price, so there's some money to be made, but not sure if I want to make money or if I want to have fun and build a project. Be cool to hear your thoughts down below. But I got rid of the Ric Flair wagon, and we are going to be building this car on the channel. I hope you guys are Honda guys, or at least open to a Honda build by us here at Throtl. As you guys know, I have my EG6 SIRS that's in here in the shop. Oh hey, that's the dude that won the 240. He's actually here to get the keys today. But you guys saw the car out in the lot. It is not actually going home today. It's going to be here for a few more days because we have to ship the car to him. So the car is going to be in our possession for at least another week or so. So don't trip out when you see it in the background of these videos. Wyatt won it. He has the keys. It's going back with him to Reno, Nevada on a truck. So he's going to have that hopefully very soon. But it is going to be spending a few more days here with us. Anyway, back to the EG6. This is my baby right here. I built this car back in, I don't know, 2012 or so. This car was a total disaster when I got it, even worse than the car outside. Way worse, actually. No glass, no nothing. It was basically a bare shell with steel rollers and winter tires on it. And I picked it up and basically refurbished the whole thing. This car was basically the first iteration of the Bad Apple. So all the things I did to the Bad Apple RX-7, I did to this car. All of the brand new moldings and trims and brand new guards. You name it, everything on this car has pretty much been refurbished. If it was available, I bought it for the car, including all the rubber moldings and trims. When you close this door, it closes like a brand new car. Ooh, that infrared though, and it works. So, if you guys listen to Frank's podcast at Downstar, Downtime with Downstar, if you haven't checked that out, click the link down below. I talked about this car quite a bit in there because Frank is a Honda guy and got his business going off of Hondas. And he also has an SIRS model, which is, they only made 3,000 SIRSs and they were only sold in Japan only. So it's a bit of a rare car, which is really cool. And part of those bits, this was one of those, was the Momo factory steering wheel with push button horn here as well, which is a really cool feature. The fact that I was able to get one of these in such nice condition is a blessing. It's absolutely beautiful, probably like a 9.5 out of 10. One thing I am missing is the one-piece leather boot and shift knob that came in these cars. I've never actually seen a survivor. Everyone I've ever seen has been basically deteriorated so bad that it couldn't be used. So every other little bit that was an SIRS feature I have here except for that. As you guys know, these cars are pretty cool. They fully open up in the back. The rear seats flick down. Pretty neat stuff. So you have room for your friends back here if you want. Lots of hiding spaces and cubby holes for things in here. And one of my favorite features is actually the back here. I have to release it first. Hold on. So the glass goes up, and then this goes down. And it's really cool because you can actually fit a lot of stuff in here. Throw my hockey bag in here all the time, and well, when I do drive it, take it to the hockey rink. But heaps of room. I got this HOP cargo net. I've never actually seen another one of these. This is the only one I've ever actually seen in existence. And I always wondered what these little loops were for whenever I saw one of these JDM cars. They have these little loops at all four corners. I never knew what it was for. That's what it's for. We got a little storage area under here. Everything about this car is so cool. Well, at least to me anyway. So I have high hopes that if we do kick off this EK project the way that I want to, I think that we can actually build something really cool. I really like the idea of sort of a lapping car, like a track car with stickies on it, and utilizing those Mugen wheels that came on it, which are super cool. I'm a huge Mugen fan, as you guys know, and if you didn't, you're about to see that I am. I've got a lot of Mugen goodies on this car. And this is actually the same engine setup is on the EK outside. So this is an S21 trans, that's a Y21 out there, but it is a B16A. So I know my way around these pretty well. I think Ricky and I can have fun with it, but maybe we should do a K-series swap, or maybe we should get really bonkers and just put something completely crazy in the car. I'm not sure. I guess at the end of the day, I just want to enjoy it. I think it'll be a fun project. I've always wanted an EK ever since they came out. It was a good opportunity for me selling the wagon and sort of getting that chassis in return. So it'll be a fun project. I hope you guys are on board. I would like to hear more in the comment section of what you guys want to see me do with the car, if we should or shouldn't build the car, and if we should build it, what type of build would you guys like to see on the channel? Like full race, street/race, street car only, Civic Type R clone, street car, like, have fun, guys. I'm gonna look at the comments and make a decision. I'm not gonna take majority rule on this one. It's my car, so I wanna build it to the way I wanna build it, but I really would like to know, honestly, your thoughts and opinions, and I will take them into consideration because I think it's neat to provide something that you guys wanna see as well. Yep, so anyway, that's that. We're gonna go ahead and get cranking. We got the Econo power under here, should be good. Check engine lights came on. We got a cam in her.
I would like it though.
She's a little rough, but at least it runs. The bad apple didn't even run.
I like that hood mod. That's that JDM hood tilt.
Hey, you gotta roll the tilt, bro. Somebody fart in here? It smells like farts.
No, it's the car.
Overspray and weld splatter. When they primed the car, they didn't tape off the glass. Checking the oil here. Let's see if she has any. Hey, it actually does have oil. Engine grounds are overrated. You don't really need them. Engine ground.
Hey, look at this.
It's not necessary.
Look at the overflow.
Oh, that goes here.
Yeah, no. There's no coolant. No.
Oh yeah, we got our OET from Peak. It says Honda 1990 and up. That's the one we need.
Rick, it's a good thing you got one HID
Ballast.
ballast.
All the other ones probably dragging them down.
Wait, there it is. It's up there.
Oh yeah. I should probably get the funnel. Nah, look at this engine bay. Who cares? Actually, it's funny because the reservoir is up, or that's up. The reservoir is what's missing it. So there's nothing to pull from. Just filled her up to the max. Probably a little too much.
Check out the intake. Look, there's a legit hole in the intake.
There, oh. It's carb. All right, guys, well, that's going to conclude today's video. I hope you're not too mad at me for getting rid of the E91 Ric Flair wagon. I sure am going to miss that one. It was such a cool, unique build, but on to bigger and better things. We've got to keep this channel moving, so new cars, new projects. We got to do what we got to do. In the next installment, you guys are going to see Ricky and I tear this thing apart and get started on basically the game plan for the car and the direction that we're going to go with it. So hopefully you guys are into it. There's going to be a lot of questions being asked in the next video, so please feel free to comment down below. One last thing, we are having a car meet this Thursday. If you're in the San Diego, Orange County, or LA area, and you want to meet up with the Throtl team and a bunch of our friends such as TJ Hunt, potentially Dustin Williams, and all these guys, bring out your whip, shine it up, come have fun with us for a couple hours on Thursday night from 7 to 9 at Shipwreck Cove in Encinitas. We'll be out there. You guys can find the details in the description down below. And now I'm going to enjoy our reef for a few minutes.